Hey guys, it's me, and it's What's Up Wednesday. What's up? I'll tell you what's up. Nomad Cosmetics, that's what up. Now these are not new releases, but they're new to me. I just purchased these from a good friend of mine. This is the Nomad Tokyo, and this is the Nomad Cartagena Magica. And I may have mispronounced that, but that's as close as it's going to get. So, anyways, I'm excited. I'm really enjoying my Nomad palettes. So I want to use each one of these palettes to do a look. If you want to see what we do, hang out. We'll be right back. Okay, I put a little primer on. I think the easiest way to do this is going to be to do one palette at a time. So let's start with Tokyo. Oop, we got a shadow protector that does not want to go where I'm putting it. Here we go. Now at first glance, this really looks like a pastel palette, but then you've got this gray, you've got this purple. I mean, there's some things in here that are not really qualified as pastel, and the more I look at it, the more I can see a lot of color stories in here. I can see this, I can see this, I can see this. I mean, there's a lot you can do with this palette that I had to really look to see it. What are we going to do first? All right, we are going to take, I did not bring my glasses over here. What a doofus. Okay, we are going to take this shade right here because I can't read it. Maybe you can. And I'm going to put it on what this is basically a concealer brush, but you know what? It works really good for pressing into creases and wrinkles. So sometimes that concealer brush can be, you know, all brushes are kind of like, depends on the shape of your face, the product that you're using, how you're trying to use it. Wow, that's a matte. That's an awfully pretty matte. Can't believe I didn't bring my glasses over here. What a not smart thing to do. Okay, so I'm thinking yellows and pinks. So I'm gonna go with this. I don't even know, purpley pink. It's they're all like Japanese words, and I can't even. It begins with a G. I don't know. We'll have to deal with that at another time. But same brush. And hopefully I didn't grab too much. I just want to go. Okay, not bad, not bad. Now these palettes are not used. Like, she didn't use them at all, and she's a friend of mine. I totally believe her. So I don't, you know, don't come for me. Oh, use palette. No, she got these as like extras. Because, you know, some people, when they buy a palette and they think they're going to really use the heck out of it, and she has palettes that she hits pan on quite quickly, so she'll buy backups, Well, these were her backups, but she said, you know what, I'm not really using them as much as I'm using some other palettes. So, and I said, hey, I don't have those too. If you want to let go of them, I would love to have them. And so, yes, that's how that happened. All right, and we're going to go with, I can't see it. Chaku, maybe, I don't know. I'll probably look at it later and then be like, well, duh. Same brush. I do wipe my brush off on a kind of a micro whatever kind of rag, which is nice because I just throw it in the washer. I've got a couple. This is going to be just kind of that under the brow thing going on right here, because y'all know I may be old, but I gotta have me some sparkle. Holy, oh my, oh, tastiness. Oh, that's good. Oh, Fash, thank you so much. That is so pretty, so pretty. Okay, we're gonna put this brush away for a minute. And now, what are we gonna do? I'm gonna get this packer out. This is a old Luxie, and let's go with, I don't know. It's kind of a pink, but a little bit peachy. Maybe peachy's not the right word. Let's see what it does. Oh my goodness, it's like a bubblegum color. Now on the lid, all I'm seeing is pink, so sometimes it'd be like that, you know. I do want to just kind of bring it out, kind of thin a little bit over there, but most of the actual color is going over here. I want just a tiny bit more to go right above the lashes. I don't use liner, so I like for my shades to come all the way down to my lashes, because I'm not going to be covering that up with liner. I am just wiping my brush off here real good. I want to get as much of that pink off of it as possible, but I'm going to be blending with it anyway, so there's that. I want to go in with, let's see if we can figure out the name. Zaku. You know that's not it. This is a yellow shimmer, but it has like just an inkling of pink in it. Just an inkling. So the pink is probably not going to show up, but you know what? Sometimes it'd be like that. Alright, and we're going to put that on our inside corner. Right there. That's not as opaque as I was hoping, so we're going to go with this matte. Again, I can't read it, but I'm going to go with this matte first, and then I'm going to put that on top of it and see if that helps to give me, you know, that opacity that I'm looking for, but still sparkly. Sparkly! Because y'all know I like me some sparkly. Okay. And probably if I put that on with my finger, it would have probably went on just fine, but you know, sometimes it'd be like that. Alright, and you know what? It's yellow, so I'm not gonna go. I'm just gonna go right in. Just gonna go right in with it. Right in with it. Wow. I am going to use the finger. I'm going to use the finger. Whoa, that's like a duochrome. That is pink in there. What do you think? Is that not just really something else? I'm going to go back into that pink matte, and you know, I just want to really I want a good blend. I'm just kind of like pressing and pulling and pressing and pulling, because I don't want to lose my yellow. Oh, you guys, so pretty, so pretty. All right, so I'm going to put a little mascara and an eyeliner on that. I'm not going to go underneath with anything. I think that is fine on its own. What do you think? Comment below. Should I quit here, go with the mascara, or should I have added some more? No, I'll be right back. Okay, so what do you think? I did put a little liner on the waterline, but other than that, just a little mascara. I am really liking that. And I went ahead and put primer on the other eye so that we could get started right away on the Nomad Cartagena Magica. Cartagena Magica from Colombia. Or it's inspired by, I take it from, you know, the picture, it's inspired by the jungles of Colombia, because, you know, come on. Okay. Again, we're going to go in with this brush that I cleaned off pretty good already. And while I was out, did I get my glasses? No, I did not. Yeah, I can't read any of these either. This right here looks like a very nice transition shade. It's a matte, and you know, let's see how that works. I never do this eye as well as the other one, so, or at least they're different. They might not be better or worse, but they're never the same. So it's almost a good thing to do two different looks, because now they'll be like equal, right? That's got a little more yellow to it than the one that I put on the side, but you know what? That's okay. That's okay. Alrighty, and I think we're gonna go with a lot of oranges in this one, but first we're gonna hit up this yellow right here. My nail broke, I know. We're gonna hit up this yellow right here. Right? With that same brush, and I'm just gonna press it. I don't want to go quite all the way to the brown. I want to leave a little space there, you know, for some shiny stuff. And I am staying a little bit above the crease. Wow. That's actually a pretty nice, pretty nice. Yes, it is pretty nice. Okay, and we're going to go with that one right there. And that's going to go right below the brow. That one we can swipe a little bit you know, because we're doing like the highlighter. Holy cow. Whoa. I really, really like these Nomad palettes. They can be a little bit powdery, but you know what? So was Jeffree Star, okay? And look at what he did. So you just tap your brush. Big deal, right? You guys, holy scamoly. Okay, and we are going to go in the crease with, holy cow, what am I going to do here? I think I'd kind of like to use this orange right here. Again, same brush. I just, you know, wiped it really well on my fiber whatever. Cleaning rag. Okay, this, I want to go, you know what, this might not be the brush. This is not the brush. I'm sorry. My bad. My bad. My bad. Because I don't want to do this the same way. So I'm cleaning off this brush. And what I need is a blender. So we're going to get this one. Do I have like maybe a blender that's a little bit smaller than that? Maybe? Somewhere? Ooh. Yeah, I'm going to use this one. I'm going to use this one. And yeah, I kind of messed up there, but oh well. Same color, different brush. Yeah. Little tap. Now what I want to do is I want to push it down into the crease because I have the hoods going on. And I am going to have to utilize that went up way further than I wanted it, but you know, sometimes it'd be like that. Little tap. My brush does a little tap dance. Oh yeah, my brush is a little tapping thing. Okay, and we're gonna blend. This stuff blends really good. This is like one of their older formulas. That looks like fire almost, doesn't it? Like seriously, just beautiful. I was wanting to go with that really pinky one, but we're not. We're gonna go with this kind of a blood orange thing going on. This brush, we might have to change to the packer, but first we're gonna try this one. And I just want to go in right in this outside, like in the crease, and a little bit on the lid, and a little bit in the crease, and then blending. Don't forget, like if you're going to twirl this way, you're going to twirl wrinkles, so twirl the other way also, so that you coat both sides of those old lady wrinkles. And if you don't have wrinkles, honey, you will. One day you will, trust me. Okay, I'm going to go back in with that shade that we were using right before this one, because I just want to do a little more like blending with that. I feel like I lost some of it. All right. Holy, that's just beautiful. Okay, now we're going to use the packer because, yeah. Oh. You ever have an itch like right where you don't want to move anything? That's like blood orange right there, seriously. And we're just gonna go to the crease. We're not gonna really go in the crease. I'm just going like to the lash, to the crease, to the lash, to the crease. And remember, if you press in one direction, come back and press the other direction so you can fill in all them gnarly little wrinkles. Oh my goodness, that is outstanding. All right, now what I think I want to do, we're going to go in with, Lord have mercy, are you kidding me? This one right here. It's a little shimmery thing. It's an orangey shimmery thing. We might have to put this on with finger, but first we're gonna try. Oh, that's nice. Holy cow, guys. Kind of the same thing, pressing, moving, oh my goodness. Okay, clean off my brush a little bit. I want to basically, blend this so that there's not like just a line there. I want it to look like it just runs into each other, right? You know, while I'm chasing the wrinkles around. Okay, this one, I feel like I'm gonna use my itty bitty little pencil brush. And you know the shade that we used way up here? We're gonna use that same shade for that little spot the dot. We're going to tie that to the yellow that comes down so that we're just kind of tied right into that. And then bring it under the eye a little bit. Okay, that might be a little too thick, but you know what? It's makeup. It washes off. Oh, that is so pretty. Okay, now I'm going to go in with... I don't think I want to use that darkest red, at least not yet. First I'm going to try this one. And we're just going to... We're going to kind of connect here under the lash line, and then when we get to that shimmer, I have got this just horrific wrinkle right there that just will not quit. That was embarrassing. Like, pull my eye apart, right? So when we get to where these meet, we're going to kind of mesh them a little bit. Oh, Lord have mercy. I'm going to do some mascara, possibly a liner on the lower lash line, and I will be right back. Okay, I did go in with a brown liner, and I kind of came up, I didn't do the whole what do you call that? I don't know, but I did go up a little bit in the corner. Seriously, you guys. FashFabBeauty. I will have a tag for her in my title. Check her out. She is brilliant. And again, thank you, my love. Now, how's about with all some swatches? And look! We've got Alpha. Oh yeah, even with glasses I can't pronounce these. Perseguir Sujos, Toda la Vida, Eres el Mundo, and La Diaso Coronada. Okay, that's the top. So we're gonna do from here over. Because, you know, why not? These are, I'll tell you what, if you don't own a Nomad palette yet, you need to get off the pot. Oh, seriously. Okay. This is going to be a little bit backwards because I'm doing from the small finger first, but there they are. Well, actually, no. There they are. There they are, and that is this row. So pretty, so pretty. Okay, now the middle row, starting with that blood orange that's just, oh, you guys, like seriously. Okay, so blood orange. All right, so it's Otro Demonius, Otto Demonius del Amor, Rielsimo Maggio, yeah, whatever, de Soledad, and Clean Eros. I have no idea. You know what might be fun though would be to grab the palette and Google and find out like exactly what all those mean, right? Because you know they have some kind of meat. They are so soft, and these aren't like new launches. These palettes have been around for a while, and they are still just incredibly soft. Right, up here high enough so you can even see. Oh my goodness. There we go. All right, I gotta get this off my fingers. If I don't, you know what'll happen. It will be everywhere. Everywhere. Okay, so this is the middle. There we go. Swatches. Okay, and bottom is Omega. Hey, something I can actually say. La Luz Malva. That's going to be beautiful. Andres Contrarios. Mas Intensa. Very intense. Mas Intensa. I think that's what that means. And Mas Elfimia. I don't know. Very something. Okay, so we still have another whole palette to swatch, so we need to get moving here, right? I'm sorry this is taking so long, guys. I truly am. Oh my goodness. Just stunning. Okay. Where is it? This one. This one too. And then, you know, they're just all just beautiful. Oh. Now keep in mind, this is old lady skin. It's dry. There's like no, I didn't even moisturize. No primer, you know. Obviously it goes on the lid just fine, right? That is, oh, I can't get over how that orange and yellow just melt together. That is just absolutely beautiful. Okay, now instead of cleaning our arm first, I think what we're going to do is we're going to try to we're going to swatch both arms, right? Yikes! Oh, so pretty. So pretty. So pretty. Alright, we have, let's start with the dark gray. Visual Key. Visual Key. Kakagori. My tea room. Okay, Takenoko Zoku. And Kwaya. Starting with the gray. Oh my goodness, that's not good. Don't you fall on me. Let's, you know, yeah. Alright, now, starting with the gray. I should move the fan on me too. They are so just soft and lovely. The mattes are, you know, a lot of times the mattes are the problem, and I just put it on the wrong, okay. Yeah, that was my bad. You know. Whew. Really. Now this time I am going to have to do the other hand because I'm running out of room. I'm like out of arm. Okay, so this was, there you go. There you go, that first row right there. Okay. This time, oh, hopefully I can keep my fingernails out of it. Kuru Naijai? Guairu? Hanamai? Now is forever. Thank you. Really, thank you. Lolita. Okay. This hand. Swatch on this hand. Alright. Starting with the light gray. Seriously, these shades are so, and like I said, it's not like this is a new release. And I don't think this is even their, oh guys, seriously. I don't think this is even their latest formula. I mean, I think their formula has improved since this palette. Seriously? What was that one? Oh, that was the gray. Let's try that gray again. Yes. Because I'm gray. Go ahead. Tell me that. See, there it is. Make a nice blending shade, though. Oh, those are just beautiful. So, let's see. The light gray. And that is the middle. How are we going to do this? Ha! There we go. Okay, one more line, guys, and seriously, that is beautiful. And that blue is, you know, shut up. Okay, to the chromes. All right, we have Otuka, Moshi, Otuka, Moshi, Takashita Dore. I know, right? Zaku, and Decora. Wow, that went quick. That wasn't bad. Okay. That's definitely a duochrome. That looks like it might go to orange. That just looks purple. That looks like a duochrome. And this is just iridescent joy. That's what that is. What's the name of that? Otaku. Okay, and Otaku. Here we go. This is probably not the best way to do this, but because I'm kind of like touching. I'm touching. You know what? It's right there. That's that just iridescent loveliness. Holy cow. Get off my finger so I can get to the next one. Mushi is this kind of green to yellow, I think. Huh. Yeah, well, showed up better in the palette, right? But that's alright. It'll still be lovely on the eye. Takashita Dore. I think this one is just purple. I mean, it's beautiful. Sometimes just purple is all you need, okay? Oh, Jiminy Crickets. Two more, guys, two more, and then we will wrap it up, okay? Zaku. This is the yellow one that sort of looks like it has pink in it as well. There we go. That's a much better. Yeah, you can see the pink. Oh, yeah. I mean, it's a light pink, but there's definitely a shift there. That's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And you know, you can lay these on top of each other and make just entirely new creations. Okay, and the last one is Decora. Decora is also a purple. Definitely a different purple from this one, though. I feel like that's just a chrome. I feel like it's not a duochrome, but you know, that's okay, because what they look like on your arms, they are going to be so much better on your eyes. And trust me when I tell you, they always look better in person than they do on video. And until the next time, which one do you like best? The pink or the orange? Let me know. Comment below. Until the next time, I hope you wake up dancing. Wake up dancing. Bum, bum. Wake up dancing. Every single day. Bye bye.